Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let Me Finish, the podcast where two sisters argue, cut each other off, and debate. But at the end of every episode, we do end up laughing, so it's all good. I'm one of your hosts, Janice.
I'm Jillian.
Okay, and if you're joining us, you know that we have been, or you're just now joining us, you don't know that we've been reviewing Love Island. We're at the very end, so we're going to go right into the finale today, guys. So we're starting with episode 32, 33, and then 35, which is the finale. So, oh, Jillian, are you going to
No,
introduce
it's
yourself?
oh, did I say hi, Jillian?
I don't remember.
I'm Jillian. I could have sworn I said that, but I guess not.
No, but
But
it's
it's
probably me. I'm just like a little under the weather, so I have a little bit of a headache, so I'm just trying to power through. So it's probably me. So anything that happens, it's me. It's not Jillian. It's me.
okay.
But we're gonna jump right in. So episode 32, we have our family day. So you don't know Jillian, but on every season of Love Island, they have a family day. Family days tend to be very happy. Everybody's family says they like each other. Every season, there's a question of whether somebody's family's not gonna like anybody. It's never the
Hmm.
case. Never happens. Everybody's always like, yeah, I like them. Even last year with Huda, which people were like, his like guy that she ended up with, like his mom's gonna hate her. But yeah, they
Hmm.
were like, yeah, they were fine. But that's not how they really felt. Lo and behold, after the villa. So
Yeah.
supposedly
Nobody
they,
wants to knock people down on television,
well, they
so.
wanted to. Supposedly they said it that production made them retake it a whole bunch of times of different things that they said, and they didn't want them to say certain things.
Okay.
So I'm sure, yeah, they don't want you to talk bad about somebody they're trying to paint in a good light. So I get
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's production. That's what they're do. That's what they do.
Hmm.
But yeah, so going into Family Day, who do we start with first?
Trinity and Bryce were first.
Oh yeah, Trinity and Bryce, my favorite couple. So I do love them
Hmm.
together. And I was very happy to see that Bryce's family loves Trinity. Trinity loves his and they vice versa. Both the families really loved liked each other.
Yeah, it was Bryce's mom and grandma, and it was Trinity's mom and sister. And they walk up together, and they're like, "We love Trinity," was Bryce's
Yeah,
family, and her family was like, "We love Bryce," before they actually
yeah.
they hugged each other before they actually walked into the villa. And so there were the very first ones, and you know, I think they split and,
So first they sat
talked to
down
each.
together. They
Hmm.
sat down together. Like her mom talks about how she feels like, this is a completely different like person. She left like a girl. She's come back a young woman, and she really
Hmm.
enjoys Bryce. She just says like, "Hey, this is your man. She is your
Hmm.
lady. She is a lady." And yeah, and then like Bryce's parent or mom is just gushing about how they raised like a gentleman, and they really really
Yes,
did. Like
they
Bryce
really
has been
did.
stand up this whole season to me. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
I guess there's discourse online about him not defending Trinity 100%. I guess when Zach would talk about it, like, just like, that he doesn't. But I feel like that was more him being insecure at the time and Zach kind of
Hmm.
talking into his insecurities. But I feel like the
Right.
fact that Bryce pushed through that with, like,
Hmm.
even that guy's, like, voice in his head, he still like powered through and still went for what he wanted, which was Trinity. So I feel like it's even shows something else about him. Like he,
Yeah.
his best friend in the villa is like going against it, and he's like, you know what? No, I feel
He didn't
something for
get knocked.
her.
Yeah, he didn't get knocked off the path.
Right.
Like he took it in, but he didn't. It wasn't end all be all,
Yeah.
because I think that's what a lot happens with a lot of people, is that your friends, you're performing for your friends, unnecessary what you want, but trying to
Right.
perform and impress your friends instead of what you actually want.
Right. Like he
And
already
Bryce wasn't
knew
like
that. Like
that.
yeah, because like your friend doesn't think that this girl is it or whatever for whatever reason.
Hmm.
So the fact
Hmm.
that Bryce was like, you know what, but I do, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep pushing. And then I also feel like
Yeah.
there's a good chance that production didn't show him defend. I mean, who knows? Like, because one of the
Hmm.
times he was talking shit about Trinity, he was brushing his teeth. So I was like, I mean, there's a good chance he just, said
Ignored
something
him.
afterwards or, when he was done. I don't know. So I'm just like, I mean, we only see what we want to see. So he could have very well defended her because later on in the season, I do think that Zach definitely becomes Team Trinity and is like almost rooting them on. So,
Hmm.
like, he
But
encouraged him
also,
to ask the girl to be his
it's
girlfriend. So.
because it's funny now that the finale's over. There's like inside jokes that the Islanders have that I guess Kenzie and Dylan went on a live and they were talking about stuff and they're like it was like a big deal in the house and it's like their inside joke and they're like what do you then people in the live are like what are you talking about and they're like yeah this moment and they're like they never showed that and so
On
it's
what
like a
live?
big thing. Kenzie and Dylan because
Oh,
like
about Trinity, about what Sincere said.
what Sincere said and Trina, yeah, and it was like, and it was just like, what are you talking about? And it was during movie night, and they're like, they didn't show any of them. They're like shocked. I'm like, you guys didn't see that? That was like, I guess that was a really big deal during movie night.
I
So it
mean,
just shows you production picks and chooses what they show.
yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, and it'll be big moments to them, won't be big moments to us, and vice versa.
Hmm.
So, and
Yeah.
yeah, so and I think, and I that's why I think like even with like Kata and stuff, like is, and we'll get to it, the finale and stuff. Like I just feel like there's a good chance that when she sees everything,
Hmm.
I don't even know actually. Let me digress until we get to that part. Um
Yeah.
so yeah, so I just love, and then Bryce's grandma was a hit. She's a hit online. She's
Oh my
memeable. She
gosh.
is like definitely I
So
understand why Bryce is
adorable.
the way he is now. Like your grandma's been making jokes and shit like that to you your whole life. Like
Yeah. When they went up there, they were doing the tour, and she's just like, I loved it when you told Bryce to get the fuck out of your spot. It was
yeah,
just
because
like,
I think she's
I was
just like,
like, damn,
yeah, leave that
grandma.
man alone. Oh, and then when she
Yeah,
told Kenzie, Kenzie's like, we love Bryce. She goes, yo, yeah, with this, even with this turtle
the
tongue,
turtle
huh?
time. And Bryce is like, what?
Yeah, I know. So, but and then that's another thing online is everybody saying that like he probably wasn't opening his mouth for them because he really wasn't attracted, and he was like, like I
Oh,
guess I'll
because he,
kiss you. Because yeah,
yeah, you know,
Jen and Kenzie were the two said that he couldn't kiss, and I'm like probably because he didn't want to kiss y'all.
yeah,
I mean, he didn't just say
he
like,
wasn't attracted.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
That's why I
he
was
was just
like,
kind
I
of
mean, I don't
going through
know.
the motions. Because I'm
Trinity
like,
seems to love his kisses.
I've seen him kiss Trinity, and I'm just like, it doesn't seem like that.
Yeah, he's fully
What
into it
she
when he's kissing
described.
Trinity.
Yeah. So I guess it just depends on who he's kissing. So.
Yeah, yeah. So, needless to say, their parents or their families meeting up was just so cute and just so
Mhm.
beautiful and just exactly what they needed. I think
Yeah.
to really lock in because I think that was probably their only missing puzzle piece for them
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
they're already so like locked in by this episode, and then you have so that's Bryce and Trinity. I said it right
Mhm.
that time. Good for me.
Yes.
Now we have, and then we have Anaya and Carl. So
Yes. Their families loved each other too.
stunning family. I just want to say that. Like I
Yes.
was like
They
I am
they
used to seeing black women coming in and serving, but man, the way that mama came in serving some money. Ooh, that woman can
mhm.
dress. I loved her earrings. I loved her outfit. It was giving. Oh, I just thought
Yes.
her Carl's mom was just out of this world. Like just
Yeah.
so, and you can see it's not just like like an external beauty. It's like I don't know,
Mhm.
something about his mom was very
When and especially when Carl's
stunning.
mom goes told Anaya, I can see you being my daughter-in-law. And I was just
Yeah, she
like,
meant
okay.
it. I think she meant
Mhm.
it. And then
And
his
but
sister was
Carl
so
was just
gorgeous.
like,
Oh,
oh my gosh.
ah.
So, and you can tell, like, she's the kind of sister that would rib him all the time. And she's just like, okay,
Yeah, because
fine,
she was like,
whatever.
"You're amazing, but she's amazing too." So good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you,
Yeah.
brother. And then of
Yeah.
course Anaya's mom and sister. Like I said, I already knew her mom was gorgeous from her Instagram. So I was
Mm-hmm.
already like, yeah. Of course, everybody's like, who's who? I'm like, of course.
Shut up. Yeah.
Like
Black
a
don't crack,
crack.
so.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think they only so they loved each other. They were gushing, saying you guys represented well. The only I think the biggest, not the biggest. I think a good takeaway I took from that particular family get together was Anaya's mom telling her, "Hey, you're not being a good friend to Melanie because
yes,
you're not telling her the truth.
yes,
You're sugarcoating things, and like you can't do that."
yeah.
So I
She
thought that was
does.
very important for them to do that. So that was awesome. I thought that was very very
Yeah, the
kind of them
sister
to do
said
that.
it too. Like you're just telling her what she wants to hear so she doesn't
Mhm.
leave. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
her sister is up front too,
It
and
and I
yeah,
think that's honest. They wanted her to stay in the villa, not necessarily because they wanted her to stay with Sincere, or they
right.
like the relationship. It's I don't want to lose you as well, because I think my takeaway, like I said, this is my first season, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and like I said, other seasons may be different. People have said it, people have complained about this, but not only did they find love, but I really do feel they found really good friendships as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those relationships were just as important as the romantic relationships they found in the villa.
Yeah.
And I actually really like that. People were like, "This isn't Friendship Villa," and they hated it. And I'm just like, I actually really like that, because not one but two women that were in the villa, Bia and Titi, both said, "I don't have women friends outside in the outside world."
Who Parmita said
And
that too?
I don't remember Parmita saying that. I
Well, who
just
did you
remember
say it? Just TT, right?
Bia,
Oh,
Bia
Bea.
and
Beatrice.
TT
Bea.
saying, "Hey, I don't have any female friends and outside. I don't have many or any
Yeah, I
female
think she
friends." I
did say
think
that. I
Bia
remember that.
said many, and I think TT said, "I don't have any female friends out in the
She
outside
said I don't
world."
have. TT said I don't have many friends at all. Like she just said friends. She didn't even say women. She said friends. I was like,
Oh,
what?
did she?
Yeah, she did. I remember thinking, oh,
Oh, I
you
think.
don't have a lot of friends,
Okay,
huh?
I thought she said women. My bad.
No, it's
But
all
I
good.
just,
I'm just saying, like, I was thinking, well,
yeah.
maybe that says something more about you.
About you. But I just thought that was interesting. So I'm like, especially the guys, you can tell that they, especially when Corbin cried leaving, they all the guys built a really great
Yeah.
friendship.
You got to
They
think
may
about
not
it. They did this
they may not hold
experience.
each other, as far as the guys, they may not all hold each other accountable. But I feel like, hopefully that is a friendship they can continue to build on. They may not see each other all the time because they're in different places, but ones that, once they do come together, they can, chop it up and have a good time together, and be able to share things. And then with the women, especially the core four, I just felt like I love seeing that relationship develop
Yeah.
just as much as the romantic one. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, like typically the people there's some, I mean, they all always come out saying they're all going to be family and friends, but then there's a
Hmm.
few that actually remain friends. Like, and it's different groups. It pockets off for sure. And that's
Hmm.
okay. I mean, but I'm sure it's like there's no love lost. It's just like maybe you're closer to some than others.
Right.
In other seasons there have been
Personalities,
hate, but in most
location,
season there's
yeah.
no hate. It's just I barely see you, and that's
Hmm.
fine. Um,
Yeah.
Last season there's definitely like a lot of hate and animosity, I think, between some of the
Mm.
cast members for sure. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, yeah. So I do love the sisterhood of it all. I love how they treat each other for sure.
For
And
sure.
then yeah, I feel like Carl really seems to care for Anaya. Anaya seems to really care for Carl, and I'm glad their families are on board.
Yes.
The two middle couples. So I have much to say about them. Kenzie and Dylan go.
Hmm.
I feel like you can see exactly who and why Kenzie is the way she is. Her mom seems fun, bubbly, upbeat as well. So does her brother. He has a
Hmm.
crush on Kada. I was like, okay. Um,
Hmm.
and she does pull Dylan's mother aside to kind of be like, hey, like if you feel like I've not been good to your son, like I'm sorry, like I do care for him. And she was
Hmm.
just like, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, and I'm
Hmm.
glad she told Dylan that because
Yeah.
she didn't do anything wrong to you. She
Yeah.
did something wrong to Caleb, but she didn't do anything wrong to you.
Yeah.
So he was being dramatic, but I think that was all for TV. To each their
Hmm.
own. No big deal. This is a show.
Right. Hmm.
Then you had Casey and TT, which I've seen TT's sister on something. I've seen her on something.
I'll have to go back and look. I'm not sure if she's on reality
She might
TV.
have been
I
on
probably
Are
don't
You the
know.
One on MTV. I want to say that's
Mm.
where I saw her, but I feel like I'd remember her a little bit more. It's something around that, though. I saw her.
Mm.
I was like, I've seen her
Well, they've
somewhere.
already discovered that TT's been on several dating shows, so
So a part of me was
not a
like, is this a
deep.
paid family?
I don't know.
A part of me was
They
like, what if she's paying
they're in
somebody to act
LA,
like they're her
so
family?
oh gosh. Oh, a paid family. Oh, I thought you. Oh no, I
Like
don't think
pay
so.
them to act like they're her family.
Act like I don't think so.
Could be. Who knows? I'm just saying.
And
I've seen that girl somewhere.
that's
She's an
not.
actress.
And she didn't have
She's
any.
an actress, or it's a family full of
Uh,
people trying to make it.
that's what I'm leaning towards. Is that is
Maybe,
not it's her
maybe.
real family, but maybe they're trying to. They're in LA,
Her
so
mom
maybe
did
they're just
give.
trying to.
Her mom did kind of look. I feel like I could see that being TT's mom, but I guess you
Hmm.
could always get an actress that looks like. Anyways, that's
Yeah.
just that's just my like. What's it called? Conspiracy theory. That's just my little thought. What'd you think about Casey's mom?
Casey, she didn't really say a lot, so I was just like, okay,
She seemed
fine,
very
whatever.
uncomfortable.
Honestly, with Casey and TT, their families, like I said, I it was a bunch of nothing burgers. So I'm gonna be honest with
I wouldn't
you.
say it was nothing. I just didn't care. I wouldn't say it's nothing.
Yeah, nothing as in I'm not getting anything. Yeah, they didn't seem enthusiastic or really into it, which makes me feel like
The
okay,
sister
maybe they're
did.
waiting.
His
The
sister
sister
did.
what?
His sister seemed really into it. She's the only one really talking.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had said, what did
It
she
could be
say?
nerves too, so I don't know. It's just whatever. It,
Yeah, I
like I
didn't, and I
said,
don't,
the middle couples, as far
I mean, I
as
did vote for Casey and TT for top four, but.
Casey, TT, Dylan and Kenzie, and Kata and Zach, quite frankly, they could have cut their family
Well,
stuff
no,
out
because I love
altogether.
Charlie. I love Charlie.
I know you love Charlie,
I
but I'm
love
just
Charlie. I might
like,
not love Zach, which the Islanders are saying we should give him another chance. And I'm like, well, I mean, maybe. Maybe. Only because I
whatever.
wasn't there. This is TV. This is editing. Maybe he's not as bad as they made him look. I don't know.
Mm, okay,
Either
whatever.
way, I was like, and I didn't like how Charlie or Zach's sister was kind of ribbing on Kata already, but maybe they like that shit. I think they like it. I think they like it.
Okay,
But
whatever.
once I meet somebody's family, I'm really not trying to be told that I'm too loud. That's pretty rude. I mean, and you know me, I'd be the one that gets told I'm too loud too.
Yeah,
So that
but
probably
they're
hurt my
they're
feelings a little
English,
bit.
so he's the same one that says he's bothered the fact that she doesn't always say please and thank you. I'm just like, shut up. She's from New Hampshire, East Coast. And Bryce was
You
like,
don't
hey,
get that
that's
though.
get what?
Saying your please and thank yous is pretty pretty normal etiquette. Pretty normal
Not, but I
manners.
feel I feel like
I feel like
he
if
would
somebody,
overdo it.
huh?
I think they would just overdo it. Because like you don't have to say please and thank you in every situation.
No.
I think if they were English, they would overuse it. Now she's from the East Coast. They don't do shit like that. Now, if they had gotten a Southern girl, you probably would have been able to get a lot of please and thank you. People
It's
in the
kind of to
South,
me
that
the
is
same.
very common, but East Coast, I don't see them saying doing that, and
But
it's
that's
just
what I'm saying. That's
culture.
manners. Some
Yeah,
people like manners.
yeah, and
I
like
can
if
get
that's
it.
important to you, you should have stuck with Kenzie.
Well, I feel like if that was important to you, I would make sure I did it. It's not that big of a deal, and it is manners, so I would just do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about Kata?
No, me as if I was Kata, I would probably just adopt saying please and thank you since it is a
Mm,
normal thing like people like. So I probably
yeah.
would try to. I'd probably be like, oh, okay, maybe I can do better with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I probably could. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
this is
well.
either way. You just don't like Zach. That's fine. I don't like him either,
I
so it's
don't.
fine.
I don't either.
It's fine. I just think he had a valid point there. I was like, and she even admitted it later. But then we get to the biggest, you know, conflict of the night, and really the first time I've
And
ever
they
seen.
save them till last.
Yeah, and it's the first one. And they cleared out the villa. Nobody was there. I don't. So that was interesting. Um,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, none of the other Islanders were there when they were. Um,
No, because Trinity and Bryce were laying down on one of
when they were all
the
together, but
day beds. They were laying down, just like, well,
when
this is
they
an
first
important
got in, but when
conversation.
they came back, they were all gone.
I have to go back and look at that.
I don't know. They said they cleared out the villa for a couple
But
of the couples, so I don't know.
but also they were the last ones, and I think they were later on in the day, so they might have, you know, been
Maybe.
done outside already. So that could have been
No,
it
they
too.
don't do that, girls. Love Island. They keep them out till 4 in the morning if they have to. For a shot.
Okay.
They were. This is a job.
They clocked
You
in.
can't roam around and just cuz. Like, baby, I need
Mm,
you in the background. Sit down,
okay.
set. um, but Melanie and Sincere. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it starts off with it's Melanie's sister and mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sincere's stepdad, from
Brother,
what I've learned
stepdad,
of,
and his
and
brother.
his brother. So they all meet each other up, and then the sister immediately was like, "Okay, beloved."
Yeah.
I was
Meaning,
like,
I'm about.
"Oh, so I see how this is going."
Yes, exactly.
And she really clocked him. She really let him know what you did. I did not like. I do not like
Mm,
what I'm seeing on TV. I don't like the way you're treating my sister. Um,
mm-hmm.
and then
The stepdad too
he chimed
was just
he
like,
chimes
that's
right in.
nah. Mm-hmm.
He chimes right in. Yeah,
He's
as
like,
you
we're
should.
Team Melanie too. He's not acting right, and he said
You
that I
don't move
almost
that
didn't
way.
come.
But I'm
He
thinking
goes,
in
we
my
don't
head,
move.
y'all do. Y'all
Yeah,
absolutely do.
because
You're just on TV.
so, and then also he was just like, I almost didn't come. And in fact, I came specifically, pretty much telling him I came specifically to straighten him out. I was like, dang,
Yeah, I
your own
just don't.
family.
I don't buy it.
You don't buy it? Okay.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't buy it because his mom is still online co-signing that behavior. So I'm
Mm,
just like, y'all, that is how he's been treating women, and you have been watching it.
mm-hmm,
And because he's on TV, yes, he embarrassed you guys because this is public. But I
mm-hmm,
mean, yeah, that's what I think bothers me the most about Sincere is I don't feel like he even seemed. He just doesn't seem like he's like I don't know, soaking it in or taking it seriously. Cause even when his dad's like telling him you fucked this up, that's over. He's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. No,
mm-hmm.
he doesn't. He's not received one consequence from her yet. So I think that is his idea of that it's not that bad.
I
And I think when
mean,
they get
is he
outside,
lying?
they're gonna see it's that bad.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
I
really
don't know.
even if they have a strong relationship, it's gonna be really hard on their relationship to like
Mm,
for Sincere to get beat up on by the world for so long, like for as long as he's going to, because he will get it for a while. He will.
yeah.
So
I mean, he did a lot of shit though, so it's gonna take a while to earn people's trust back.
and
So
and again, I always want to point out it's not that he did the cheating, or not even the cheating because he didn't cheat. They're
it's
not
not
together.
cheating.
No, it's not even that he explored. It's not that he kissed another girl. It's not that he kissed another girl, came back to a Casa Amor, or came back from Casa Amor and acted like he didn't do that much, and
Mm-hmm.
lied about it. It's really not even about lying about doing something. It's about the way he lies and
Mm-hmm.
the way he uses the same words with different women. It's just like it's like a playbook.
Yeah,
So it's
it's not
like even the
authentic.
girl you claim to really care about is getting the exact same words that you give out to everybody
Mm-hmm.
else.
Right.
So it's just like difficult to see. And then when he sees it on TV, like I could see where Casey was
Yeah.
mortified, even
Because even the guys are like, did you?
apologizing. He did not
Yeah.
apologize to Melanie. He did not apologize to Melanie.
Yeah. Because
He
it's
doesn't
just
really say, I'm
like,
sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I was a dog. He only still, like, gives himself an out. I was exploring. I really needed to put myself in there to really understand, and I deserve to she deserved to have the same experience, and I deserve to give her the same experience. So, what if Bryce would have felt that same way?
mm-hmm.
What if Zach would have felt that same way? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a good look. And it's just annoying that he thinks it is. It really is. And the
Yeah.
fact that he can't even see yet. And I really was hoping and I thought maybe at that movie night he would have gotten, but from what I saw in the finale, I just don't think he gets it. I don't think he gets it.
I mean, honestly, she should never have given him another chance after movie night, but hey, whatever.
It's difficult
Ye-
because even after, so and her mother speaks to her. Her mother speaks to her, and because this is the person that she said was gonna be like, she's gonna be okay. She's just gonna be like, don't do that shit again.
mhm.
But my mom's one of
But
the most
I
forgiving
think,
people in the world. And even her mom was just like, no, you can't give him any more chances. She's just like, your heart is sacred. And she's speaking in Spanish. So you read, and it's just like, you can just feel it behind what she's
hmm
saying. She's like, your heart is
yeah,
sacred. And she's like, why give this man so many chances when there's so many men out there looking for their first chance. Like it was like
Right.
poetry. She was speaking
Yeah, girl,
magic to her little girl.
she definitely spoke a bar there. She goes, why give him a second chance when so many are waiting
And
for
she
their
didn't even mean
first?
second because she said many because it wasn't
Mm,
two. It was three. It was four even if you really look at it.
mm-hmm.
Like it was so many times where he just broke her trust.
Yeah. I
Like
mean, because and don't get me wrong, there definitely has some emotional growth that needs to happen for both of them. Because I feel like if I remember correctly, as far as the beginning, the like I said,
she did
the
have her
whole
faux pas. She did.
she did
But she
where she
did
was
not do anything
flipping.
behind his back.
No, not even that, but I'm just like her flipping out as soon as he pulls somebody, her flipping out and they're like, relax. Like it doesn't hurt him getting to know someone else, seeing if there's a connection there does not mean you guys do not have a connection.
100%. But keep in mind, Julie, she doesn't flip out. She's upset to her
She,
girls. She never said anything to
mm,
Sincere ever. She
yeah,
never said. She might have started moving differently and started being like, "I'm gonna make him jealous." That's what she did. She's like, "I'm gonna make
that's
this
what
man
they did.
jealous." And she started with the
The
Corbin
the tip
situation. Yeah,
yeah, the tit for tat and
she
the
did do
bed
the tit for tat. She
challenge.
did do it. She
Hmm.
did do that.
Because even
She
the
did
boss
start it.
babe,
She
yeah,
did
the
start
boss
it.
babe stuff, she did some extra stuff during the boss babe challenge. She did the extra stuff during the bed challenge. I think that's where like Sincere absolutely, and he said it. He goes, I felt disrespected, and I'm gonna be honest with you, girl, you knew exactly who you were kissing.
But that's why. Oh,
And
she
she's
did. But
going
I feel
like,
like,
she was just like, this one and another one. This, oh, another,
yeah, I
another.
just feel
It
like
was like,
Sincere.
girl.
I just feel like Sincere should have stood on business when he wanted to talk to Kada and set boundaries then. And I feel
Hmm.
like they just didn't even speak about it. And it just that's why when the bed challenge happened, she was still in her tit for tat shit. She was
Yeah,
still on
that's
it.
true.
And then I'm just
She was,
like,
I mean, she was, like I said, this was the tit for tat stuff was even at the Boss Babe challenge.
well, that was because
Before
Kada he pulled
When
Kada
Corbin came, yeah, because he
because
pulled
he pulled
Kata.
Kada, so she hadn't
Mm-hmm.
had opportunity to really mess with him, and she
Mm-hmm.
started messing with him when she decided to pull Corbin from the group
Mm-hmm.
when they were all talking together right in front of Sincere. That's when the game started.
Yeah.
And then
And
right
then,
after that is when they kind of were having a little fumble, and then that's when the bed challenge happened, and she did the da 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 da, and then
mm-hmm.
Kayla came in, and she was jumping around like a fucking schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Girl, you were not excited because of Kenzie. Girl, shut up. The man hadn't even talked yet. Mm-mm.
I don't think she was
Because
really excited about the man, though. I really don't. I really agree with
she
her. I
does.
don't think she was excited about the man. She's just extra. Just like when she was like gossip and she's just like screaming
Denise,
and yelling.
no. Oh, that's true. When she goes,
She's
I got
dramatic.
news. I'm like, girl,
And then she's
why
like
are you
screaming,
yelling?
and when she screamed and everybody was done, but she's still screaming. It's like I think Mela's just like extra. She said she's a theater kid, so I think she's just extra like that. She just do too
That's
much,
true.
and she said
That's
straight up,
true.
"I think I just do too much sometimes." Like you
Hmm.
did, and I think she was just
Yeah.
very excited about the Love Island thing, and this is a bombshell,
Hmm.
and because girl, you weren't attracted to Caleb like that. Shut up, because you said
No, she
your
wasn't.
type is KC. It's not even
That's true.
Sincere. So yeah, I think she got ahead of herself, and I think Sincere was embarrassed, and then
Mhm.
that's when the soul of it all started. And then once he kind of jumped
Yeah.
into the soul of it, it was too late
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
he was attracted to Soul. They did have a good connection, and he wasn't
Yeah, they
honest
did.
with either of those women,
Yeah. And I
either
think if he
one.
was honest, I'm like, hey, I really like you. I'm gonna keep testing this connection, and been told Melanie, hey, I really like what I have going on with Saul. I'm gonna keep exploring. Doesn't mean I want to end off
Right?
for connection with
Yeah.
you. But
The same
we'll see what
thing. The
happens.
same thing that happened with Casey and Anaya, except the difference is they didn't. Casey and Anaya didn't really like each other that much. They
That's
didn't.
true.
Because the same thing Anaya would say, where Casey would attempt to explore, you start getting upset. Like, dang, it meant, what
Because
these men supposed to do? You
I
freaking
think at
out.
the end of the day,
They just know what it's
with
gonna cause.
Casey,
It's a ripple effect they don't want to deal with.
it's a that they want to deal with, and then also I think the reason why they were holding on so tight both ways is because they didn't want to be single and vulnerable either. Because if there was a connection that was found, that means that, okay,
Yeah, but
next
you already knew
recoupling, you
there's
may.
more girls than guys, so I mean, you wouldn't have gone. It wouldn't have been the guy going home. It would have been the
Mm-hmm.
girl. There were too many girls.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, again, you miss me.
Who knows?
Either way, I think they just, just didn't have enough balls. And then I think with Sincere, I think my problem with him is he does not look, doesn't seem remorseful. I just think he thinks he's just gonna have to do a little work and then
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be right back where they were. And
Yeah.
that's all he's ever had to do. So to
But
his point,
is
he's
his
going up what
thought
he knows.
wrong? Is his train of thought wrong? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
like
so.
as I was saying to his point. I mean, I guess it's kind of his
She'll be
been a
back.
pattern. I
She'll be back.
honestly no.
Janice, she'll be back.
Man, not with all these
She will be
opportunities about to
back.
be out there. Baby, you gonna be in different cities
She will
every
be back.
other.
Let me tell you something now. Sincere, now as shitty as he treated people, trust and believe there's enough birds in his DM that he has plenty to choose from.
Let him have
So
them, Melanie. Let him have them.
let him have them. But Melanie, are you gonna be done enough to go back? Because trust and believe
I
he will
mean,
be
is he that
testing all
great? You
them
don't think there's no
connections.
man? Especially, it would be different if he was.
Here's
It
the
was like
thing,
all these
because
men
she
out here, but
really,
that you were treating me right. You're gonna get treated like a princess everywhere you go.
yeah, yeah,
Everywhere
because
you
you
go, you're gonna be
even
treated like a
like
queen, and you're gonna be with
because
Sincere treating you like, eh.
here's the thing, she knows better because
Yes.
even before then, when she was crying
She didn't have no
and
options inside
she
that villa, though, Jillian. That was it.
no
In
no
order
no
for her,
no
just to your point, in order for her to go through the duration of the show, she and Nikki Star said it on her live yesterday, and that's what she got me. I was like, if Melanie had been kind of like not playing the game this whole time, but just like, listen, this is good for TV. I do like this man. I'm gonna keep going down this road.
but
At the
she
end
could
of the
have
day, I have a
had
storyline.
she could have had
If
that's
she
true.
stayed with Corey, she got with Corey, she would have went home 100%.
You
It
think
didn't have
so?
the same oomph kind of story. She'd have to leave Sincere, and then the thought process that she'd
No,
get back with
no,
Sincere at the end.
I don't think it would still been a story because she could have been like, okay, I'm here. I brought Corey back from Casa, or he's my Casa Amor bombshell,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, now there's two of y'all. Now you can compete. She didn't think. She didn't
I
think because
wonder. I would have
he would
loved
have
to
came
see it.
back.
I would have
He would have
loved to
came back.
see it.
He would have came back
I would
single.
have loved to see it.
And honestly, if she was a real G, made them compete and be like, the person who treats me the best, about to couple up with them.
But it was the
Now
guys.
what?
Yeah, there would have been too many guys at that point. I guess it would have been even. I guess I don't know.
Hello,
Either way, yeah, I would have loved to
hello.
see that. I would
Mhm.
have loved to see that. I would have also loved to see her give Corbin a real shot too. So
Yeah, she could. I think Corbin was
maybe
really
Corbin
interested.
and her will one day find their way to each other because I think Parmita about to be out
Mm.
here losing her mind. She's about to lose her mind.
You know what? I did not realize. I thought Parmita lived in Miami. She lives in San Antonio.
Yeah, she's from Texas.
Yeah, I thought this whole time I thought she was from Miami.
No.
So I'm thinking, oh my God, they're going back to Miami
But you got to
together.
remember
Nope.
though, Julian. I told you this before. These people don't be going back to their hometown. They do not, and if they do, it is just to put their real. That's my home base, but baby, I'm never there.
Hmm.
They all travel. They all, even the most non-involved ones, be doing shit.
Yeah,
Like even the Casa
that's
people who
true.
were in there for but 2 seconds. They out here. Like look at all those all the ones from Casa Amor from season 8, all the ones from
I know. I'm just
they
like, you
all
didn't.
over LA.
I'm just like, y'all didn't
Living
even make it
life,
back to.
living it
Y'all
up.
didn't even like. People wouldn't even make it back to the villa. I'm like, you're on this episode two, three
Yep.
episodes.
Girl, I'm
What
telling
the
you.
fuck?
That's what I'm saying because they're gonna get opportunities because it's still Love Island people. They're gonna
Okay.
get opportunities. So that's why I'm saying at the end of the day, the show is a bit of like people know what they're gonna get when they come like go on the show and come off of it. They're gonna have a whole new life. It's gonna
Yeah.
be there's gonna be exposure like no other like you never thought could ever happen. So
Hmm.
let's roll into see episode 33 because it doesn't have that much information. So this
Yeah.
episode is where they Sincere and Melanie's family leave after her mom and
Hmm.
everybody's like leave this man alone. She sits
Hmm.
and see her down, and she's just like, "It's gonna take a lot, but
I don't know if we're
I'm
gonna
a,
make it.
I don't know if we're gonna
Hmm.
make it, but I'm gonna follow my heart, and I'm gonna stick beside you."
He's a good man, Savannah.
That's a good
He's
man,
a,
girl.
that's a good man, Savannah.
That's your
He
man.
just,
That's my
he's
man, and I'm
just
gonna
in,
stick beside him.
he's a good man, Savannah. He's just in a tough position. I'm just like, oh my God.
All right, girl. All right, so she
Ah,
chose him. Not much else you can do. That's where I kind of gave up. I was like, okay,
your
she'll
mama told you,
she'll
your
learn.
sister told you,
She'll
even at
learn.
night came. I'm just like, oh, by the way,
Oh yeah, and
my
Anaya,
bad,
yeah, and
girl.
she was
You
upset with
know,
Anaya for that, which to her point, I probably would be too. I think Anaya should have stuck with more of this is what my mom thinks, and not yeah, I've done like girl. Just this morning, you were saying something different, so it is hard
hmm,
for a person who really does have feelings to hear that so differently. But you
yeah.
were the person the night before saying that you're always going to be team sincere, and you still are. So let's be clear. She still
Hmm.
is. So
Yeah.
yeah. So then the episode opens up to them like basically. There was something else that happened. I think I forgot. Um.
Yeah, Sincere and Melanie were still kind of discussing pretty much, hey, the effects of what her sister
Yeah, and
said,
then
her mom said,
Bryce pulls
and then,
Sincere, talks with Sincere. That's when Sincere's like,
hmm,
"We can fix it. I know we can fix it." Bryce is like, "You just got to keep being a good man, okay?"
you got to take it day by
You just gotta
day
take it.
and
You just
build
gotta
on
be a
it.
good
Hmm.
guy, okay? That's all she was
Yeah,
looking for. They all
yeah.
go to bed. The next morning, they all wake up and they have one of those eating challenges where they swapping
Transfer
food like
food,
baby
nasty
baby
food.
birds.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
it
it's
was gross.
gross.
I
I
hated
don't. I
it.
don't ever really watch it. It's got to be. I don't know why they keep it in every year. It's kind of weird. I don't. It's starting
Hmm.
to be. It's kind of starting to sound like a fetish to me.
Yeah, some producer's
Somebody's
fetish.
liking it because I'm like,
Hmm.
who's asking for this episode?
Yeah, no one.
Like they have to see that people will fast forward it.
In fact, you said that there's a baby challenge. I probably would have preferred the baby challenge to that bullshit.
Oh yeah, where they have the baby. It's yeah,
Mm.
for sure. But like that's what I'm saying. The other seasons had it worse because the other seasons usually do it with Casa, and it's with like what, like 10 people. It's disgusting, and it's like a conveyor
Oh.
line.
Oof.
That last person, I would die. I would die. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
Hell no.
I
Nope.
don't. I did
I
not
would
like
be
that
like, I
challenge
quit the
at
show.
all.
I quit the show.
And poor Bryce was just
What's
like,
that meme? What's
mm-hmm.
that meme? Cut the tape. Cut the tape. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
I would be. I'm done. I quit. There's no way.
Yeah. So that was. I'm just like, let me hurry and fast
Yeah,
forward
I
past
think
this
most
because it
people
was
fast
just too
forwarded at
much.
this point. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Julie and I were watching it together, but I had my head in the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. So the finale's
So,
here. Oh, so the end. Sorry, so
uh,
sorry. At the end of this episode, we have the
mhm.
final dumping, and it's
So they have the
America's.
family dinner. They have the
Yeah,
dinner, and then they have fortune cookies, and they open the fortune cookie, take out a note, and it tells them if they've been dumped or if they made it to the final four.
so Anaya.
Um,
Go ahead.
Anaya went first, which we knew that was they were gonna be good. Um, I'm sorry, Anaya, then Trinity and Bryce, easy peasy. Then it was Kenzie and Dylan,
Melanie
I
and Sincere.
think.
Melanie and Sincere went first.
Okay,
Then
Melanie and Sincere went. Then
Kenzie and TT.
Kenzie and
Kenzie,
Dylan.
Dylan, TT, Casey.
Yeah.
Well, so Kenzie
Okay.
went first and just opened hers by
Mm-hmm.
herself, and they got the first
Mm-hmm.
official. Your journey ends here.
Mm-hmm.
Kenzie grew on
Then
me. She did.
then it came
She
down
slammed on me.
to yeah. Then they went to Casey and Titi and Kate and Zach, and they had the dramatic will they? Which one is going to be? Them or them?
And then
Titi opened hers, and they told them that their journey was over, and then Kata opened hers and said they continued to journey. They all hugged and stuff like that. Honestly, the only thing that was kind of weird, especially since the top three were got their notes first and they were hugging and kissing and all that stuff and congratulating him. And I just find that weird that Kata did not get up and congratulate them as well.
She probably wasn't allowed to.
Okay.
Because you
Okay.
notice nobody got up for Carl and Anaya. Nobody, I think they hugged Trinity and they were sitting down though. Nobody got up for Trinity though. Nobody got
Okay.
up for Trinity and then they just, yeah, yeah. And then they did the
Mm,
same thing for Melanie. And I think by the time that all three of them, and I felt kind of bad for Kata. I felt like, oh, she's not in it. She's probably like, I'm going
mm-hmm,
home. Okay, bye guys. But I'm so
mm,
happy for Kata that she got to make it to the final four with her besties of the season.
mm. Yeah.
I might not have voted for Kata and Zach, but I'm very happy they made it to the final four just because of Kata. I want Kata to
Yeah.
thrive. I
I
like
did
Kata.
not, I'm gonna be honest, I did not vote for them to be in the final four. I actually voted for Casey and TT to be in the final four.
Same.
And it's really because I had already been put off by Zach. That's the only reason. Not necessarily think that they were a strong couple. I knew if they made it, they would be couple number four. If
Yeah.
Sincere and Melanie made it, I knew they would be couple. I knew Kenzie and Dylan were not going to make it. And it was 50-50 whether or not Casey and TT were going to make it. So
Oh,
it
I
just
thought the Marcos
depended.
will come out for Kenzie, honey. You never know.
Yeah, so no,
But
I
they
didn't.
had
I
all season,
knew.
so I doubt it.
Mm,
Put them up
so
there.
yeah, she had been consistently at the bottom. So I wasn't. I knew for sure she wasn't gonna make it. And so, but I knew if she did get enough votes to make it in, which I really do think the fact that we were forced to have four votes, I think um, Anaya and Trinity's votes pull them into the top four because I
It did.
think
Yeah, it did.
fans of those two couples pull Zach and Kata into the top four
Yeah, and
because
I
I
don't think a
really.
lot of people under because if you got to think about it, like no matter what, you had to vote four people in, so you were gonna vote
Mm,
one of the like two of the core four in there, no matter what.
mhm, mhm,
And a lot of
yeah,
people who love Casey and Titi hate Anaya and Trinity, so they're gonna,
mhm,
you know what I mean. So they're gonna vote
yeah.
Kata,
They, yeah, they weren't
and then that's what get
strategic.
Kata up there.
Yeah, the people closest to you should never have been putting them in your top four.
Hmm?
So either you should have been voting Kenzie,
Right.
because Kenzie was going to
You should have
be, I
voted the
guarantee
two
you,
people you really like. Yeah, Kenzie. Like a throwaway vote would have been Kenzie.
Kenzie, and definitely not have yourself, have TT and Casey put in Kenzie, and then do the top two. You need to vote for those because they're
To
going to
be
be the top
fair,
two.
I never questioned putting Melanie and Sincere in the top four, and I
Hmm.
questioned Kata and Zach. But I actually think Kata and Zach deserve it more, which is interesting that I did that. But they
Ooh,
actually do. They deserve it
yes,
more.
because when
They deserve it more.
I voted, like I said, I voted for, I just thought that as far as like couples that, okay, are they my favorite couple? No, they're not. But are they a good couple? I feel like, yeah,
Melanie and Sincere, they
they're a
are.
good match. They
They
are a
are,
good
but
match.
I think that Kata and
And
Zach, as much as like I don't like Zach, I can tell they really like each other.
here's the thing, I voted for
Hate that for
the
my
couples I voted for, honestly, as far as compatible couples. And I feel like they make a good couple was Anaya and Carl, Trinity and Bryce, Casey and Tier. Now, my fourth position came down to the girl I liked most. And
well, that's not. Oh, I like
w-
Kata more than TT 100%.
no, I'm saying when it comes to couples, I give those I think my strongest couples, I gave them to my top three. Now, when it came to my fourth position, it was not based on couple, it was based on the girl because I did not like the remaining
So the
couples.
girl you chose was TT.
No, the girl, no, TT is one part of my top three couples.
Oh, you
I
chose
voted for
Melanie.
them because
So you
I
chose
chose
Melanie.
Melanie. I chose Melanie over Kata because I do like Melanie more than I like Kata. Especially, I think after
I like
she
them
was
both.
realized after karaoke and she was in the fourth, I did not like how she moved. Um, I'm just like, girl,
Who,
you're
Kata?
doing too much. Yeah, it's just like, girl, you do too
She
much. It
was doing too
wasn't
much,
that
but
big
I
of a
think she was
deal.
hurt. I think she just. It was after the. I think she just hurt. Poor thing. I think thought she was not gonna be able to. Yeah, I get it though. 'Cause I was like,
I don't think it was her. I think she was shocked because she thought she was, as far as top couples, I think she thought she was closer to Trinity and
yeah,
Bryce.
I hurt her
There
feelings.
were one and two.
Hurt her feelings.
And
She
when you
wants
realize,
her relationship. She
hey,
wants her relationship to be just as loved as Bryce
mm-hmm,
and Trinity's because she feels like they're right on par because
mm-hmm,
they've been together around the same amount of time and they're
right,
best friends and
mm-hmm.
you know.
I think that's what it was. And then it's just like, oh, come to find out, you're not even in the top four.
Yeah.
So, and you almost got eliminated. And if it wasn't for the Islanders, you probably would have. Because you cannot convince me Parmita, as much as we fucking hate Parmita and Corbin, he was dropping some bars towards the end, and we're just like, okay, maybe I don't hate him as much. So,
We
and
never
people
hated
really do,
Corbin. I never hated
and we
Corbin.
did not, and I don't
I
think
never hated him. I
I.
disliked him a little bit in the beginning, but then after,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, once I found out he was Jamaican, I was like, I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him.
He's like, I'm
That's
sick
one of my
beside him.
peoples. I gotta stay beside him.
My little man slut. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's like I'm gonna be like Casey. When I hear Corbin, I hear my brother. I hear my uncle.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because
So,
he slides out now. Oh, my cousin.
yeah. So
And I still love
it is
them,
what it is.
but they're
Yeah, I
sluts.
still love him, but that's how I was strategic about my votes. Like I said, as long as Carlin and I and Trinity and Bryce were in the top four, honestly, whoever the other two couples, I wasn't going to be sad. If I wasn't sad when TT and Casey didn't make it. I wouldn't have been sad if Kata and Zach didn't. I wouldn't even been sad if um what's you call her Melanie Sincere didn't make it because I totally understand people justification
I would have
as
been
far as not
sad,
voting for
honestly,
them.
and it's crazy because, like I said, I voted, but I think the other episodes definitely changed what I would have voted. I
Hmm.
really am glad the core four made it to the final four, and I wouldn't have wanted it any other
Right.
way.
And like I said, I don't
I
hate
love it.
what the
Nobody
final
feels
four
left
was.
out because that's my girls. Like at the
Yeah,
end of the day, the girlhood love story is the best story from the season, and
exactly.
I love those four girls together, and I love their friendship, and I
Yes.
hope their friendships make it. I really do.
Yeah,
As
so
much
if
as I
I
love
was,
Trinity, but I do
yeah,
love this friendship. I know that I feel like these friendships would last forever.
yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. As far as like, because this is Love Island, you're voting for your favorite couple.
Yeah.
So, as a couple, my top two were, you know, Trinity and Bryce. Trinity and Bryce, they've been my clients since, you know, that's who I've been rooting for this whole
I
time.
feel like I loved
And
them ever
then
since that first conversation when she was just like, I want to
I
be more
love
affectionate.
them.
And that's when
I
I was like,
love
oh, she's starting to
them.
like him.
Yeah, but I officially fell in love with them the bed challenge when
When she was
because she was
like,
the
do I have
first
to keep
one.
going?
Do have to keep going, and she's like, do whatever you want. She goes,
That was after she said she wanted to be more affectionate. And he was like, it's starting to make
mm-hmm,
me a little uncomfortable.
mm,
I was like, oh, Bryce, because he's just like,
mm,
what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that you don't like me?
yeah,
And he's like, oh, okay, just say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, he likes her.
Yeah. So that's
And
when
she really
I
likes
feel
him.
like I locked in on them. I'm like, oh, I like them as a couple. Was that bed challenge? And after that, I was just like, it's Trinity and Bryce all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then,
They're a day
like you
one couple.
said,
Day one couples usually.
but like I said earlier, I'm just like as much as I do like the romantic connections everyone made. Um, I also did like, and some people hated that I do like seeing the friendship connections as well, seeing the camaraderie between the
Somebody
boys
hated
and the
it. People
guys.
hated it. Or you saw a lot online
People
where
are
people hated
saying
it.
like this isn't Friendship Island. I
They
don't
say
want
that
to see
every
this.
year.
Da, da,
It
da,
is
da.
Friendship Island. Stop it. They say that every fucking year. Yeah, every year you see people form deep friendships that come in
Mm-hmm.
between their Love Island experience. So it is. It is. Because there's
Okay.
different types of love. I don't understand why people don't understand that. It's Love Island. It's not,
Yeah.
boy girl Love Island. It's Love
Yeah.
Island.
It could be platonic. You can have
Yeah,
platonic love as well.
plenty of people go
Yeah.
on that show and don't find love but find lifelong friends and
Yeah.
sisters. And so I think it's
Mhm.
beautiful. But let's
Yeah.
move on to the finale. So we got a
Yeah.
top four. Core four makes it. Brat Pack
Mhm.
makes it to top
Mhm.
four.
Yeah.
We start off episode 35 with the dates, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So they wake
Yeah.
up and they're told that they're going to have their epic dates. And
Mhm.
so um first is to go
Melanie and
is Melanie and
Sincere.
Sincere, which
Mhm.
if you watch Love Island, you kind of already know the order of things. You can look at the
Mm.
dates and know who's top. The two best dates are going to be top two couples, and typical for me what I've seen is that the last two couples are typically one and two, like, and they can be switched
Mhm.
around. But that's what
Yeah.
I've typically seen. Like last year, Amaya and Brian went last; they were the winners. The
Mhm.
year before that, I want to say it was I want to say it was either I think it was Kenny and Janae or Serena and Cordell and Serena won. So again,
Mhm.
I think it just kind of goes in that order. I think they kind of show
Mhm.
you and kind of give you hints. So first is
Mhm.
Melanie and Sincere.
Mhm.
It was cute. I mean, it was
It
cute
was cute.
with the massage, but what girl, I was like, this is where I'm telling you, he doesn't seem like he gets it because you literally fix your fucking mouth to say like, let's paper rock scissors for it. Baby, I'm gonna lay down.
Cause
Massage
no,
me.
no. First of all, he came up. He goes, "There's only one table,"
Stupid
and
ass.
that's when they rock paper scissors. I'm like,
He's an
you should be
idiot.
making.
Like
You've
he's
been
an
giving us.
idiot. Like the fact that he was actually gonna get up on that table, take off his shirt, and let that woman rub him down. Like, are you serious, Sincere?
Yes, he was serious because this is the same man that had that girl sleep outside after the bullshit he
Yeah.
pulled when the guys
He
were
doesn't
telling
get
him,
it.
"Do not let this girl. Make sure she does not sleep outside. Make sure
His
she
good
sleeps in
looks
the
have
bed, and
gotten
you
in
sleep."
his way for too long. His good looks have gotten in
Mm-hmm.
his way for too long. This man does not know how
Yeah.
to treat a woman, and
Mm-hmm.
there's gonna be a woman that comes along. Maybe it's Melanie, and maybe it's not, but somebody gonna have to teach him. Baby, you're not getting
Mm-hmm.
shit until
Mm-hmm.
you. Anyways, like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like Sincere really does think he's the prize.
Yeah. He does. He does.
Like Sincere, you're not the
Mm-hmm.
prize, baby. It's Melanie.
Yeah.
She's the prize. So, and then they make pizzas afterwards, and I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
cute.
That was very cute.
But I did, and then she popped the champagne. I was like,
Dumb.
okay. Like it's just
Yeah.
not sexy. It's not giving man. It's not giving grown
Yeah.
man. You know what I mean? I need a
Yeah.
grown man.
He's definitely a
I
little
need my
boy
man
for
to
sure.
lead. Okay, she's leading.
Yeah, for sure.
Melanie's definitely leading this. Like she's the one
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, you pop it, I'll pour it." Like,
Hmm.
but same thing with Kaden and Zach. Same thing.
Yeah.
So, then
You
Kaden.
can see the difference between Carlin. Oh, first of all, back up. I have to go back as far as Carlin and Naya. Carl is. I feel he's an undercover dom for real. Yes, girl. He might be sweet, but in bed, I
What?
think he's a dom for real. When he told Anaya lie down when
When?
they were kissing and say less,
He said, "Get
and he
down here."
goes, "Get down."
He said,
Yeah,
"Get down here."
yeah, he undercover. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You better hope
What
for
do you?
Ania's sake he's not, because Ania would not be down. She's definitely vanilla cookie
No,
cutter
and
right now.
meaning no, no, as in a
No, a
dom, not
dom and a
like
sub are very. It's kinky.
it's
That's
kinky, but
submissive.
I feel like
That's not what
he's
you
a
meant.
kind of. I mean, he takes control in bed.
Okay, just because you're taking it doesn't mean you're a dom. A dom is very specific to that world.
No, I would. I no, I that kind of a broad application. I feel like when you're a dom, meaning dominant in
No,
bed,
no,
he
a
takes the
dom
lead
is
in bed.
for was it the S and M? That's what dom term comes
No,
from. That's where it
no,
comes
I
from.
mean that's where it comes from, but I think
Yes,
you
but
can
that's not what you
have broad
mean.
application. That's not what I mean. Not
Okay,
necessarily like
okay, because girl, I was like, you think
kinky.
he's into that?
Not 50 Shades of Grey, no. But I feel like he's the kind of person I think he would definitely take control in bed.
He leads in bed.
Yeah,
He takes
yeah,
the lead, and I'm fine with that. I like that. Yeah, I need
yeah,
somebody taking the lead. You definitely tell me where to go, and I'll go there.
yeah, yeah. And that's what I get. That's the vibe I get from him, for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
And I think definitely think Anaya likes that,
and I know Bryce's.
wants that. You know, Bryce's. Oh yeah, because they were getting kind of frisky in the
I
in the
was like,
kitchen.
girl, when he
Yeah.
said, she's like, people eating here. He's like, yeah, I'm put a plate under you.
And he had the right hip height too, just to he's
I
good
was like,
height.
Bryce, you get it, boy.
He's good height. I know Sincere can do that shit.
Poor thing. Poor thing. So short. Um,
Yeah.
wait, where were we before we got into Dom's?
The dates. The
Okay,
dates.
so yeah, Kaden. So while
He,
Sincere and Melanie are finishing up their date, Kaden and Zach get a text that their date is about to start.
right.
I just wanted to point out, Kaden went through a lot of trouble to fix her hair, and she was even at the point where she's like, "I don't want to take any more pictures. I don't want my hair to get messed up."
Hmm.
Then productions like, "Hey, go stand at the bottom of this hill," because the girls are
Yes.
just standing there like, "Okay."
And they get on that boat.
And then they have this little. It's small too. It's like a
Yeah.
speedboat. It's a speedboat with
Speedboat.
their name on it, which was
Hmm.
cute. But I'd
Yeah.
have been pissed. I would have
And
been
of
like,
course, getting her hair wet and frizzy. I know she
boy,
was
and it was
pissed.
so much water. I was like, oh my
Hmm.
god, oh my god, oh shit, Kata
And
girl.
with it being like kind of lush and next to the kind of I would say a cliff or whatever, and the water, it's humid down there.
And that's the
It
thing.
had to
I
be
think
humid.
one thing I know I wish for my girl, somebody hit her up for some hair stuff. Somebody.
Yeah, for
Anybody,
sure.
because at the
I
end of the day
know
she isn't around enough black people to
her.
be like, hey, that you need to get some hair that curls up when it gets wet.
Yeah, so it
She
blends
needs
with your
hair
natural hair.
that curls
Yeah.
up when it gets wet, like your hair, girl, because your hair get, and it doesn't even have to be, it's like a nice loose curl, but you need to
Mm-hmm.
get something that matches your curl pattern. But I don't think
For
she thinks about that. So I hope
yeah,
somebody helps her as soon as she gets out that villa, as soon as she gets
yeah.
out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Their date was cute. But it was very basic. It was sitting there next to because it was like almost like a creek like thing too.
Yes.
The water they were on.
Yeah.
It was like a swamp without the swamp type
Mm-hmm.
water and type
It
of
was
area.
like it was almost like
You know
yeah,
geography.
it
Go
was
ahead,
like
Julie. You
it's
know the plains and shit. What's it called?
yeah, it's like almost like a river. Like when you see like bears going in and grabbing
Yeah, with that low
with
ridge
salmon, but it's
edge
like
with
it's
rocks.
not like yeah, it's like lots of rocks and like stuff like that, but it's like the calm area of
Is it
that
not a
that
creek?
river. I wouldn't call it a creek. Whatever, it's a body of
Either
water. It
way,
was
it
moving.
wasn't the ocean. It wasn't that cute of a
Mm,
body of water, and
hmm
they gave them a little table. Nobody around.
hmm
No music, no nothing.
Especially
And
when you see
and
Anaya and
later,
Carl's
yeah,
day and Trinity and Bryce's.
and then they
I'm
freaking
just
give them
like,
little
oh,
sandwiches, like really
hmm
small, like that size.
yeah,
I was like, what's
yeah.
happening to their
'Cause, yeah, it
day?
was just like I don't actually um yeah, the sandwiches. I'm like that's why I asked you because you said that Zach's family owns a sandwich shop. So I'm like, oh, maybe they did that because of his
Yeah,
family's
maybe.
sandwich shop. That's why they did what they did, kind of connect them with the outside world as far as what's going outside. Because I think there was definitely a theme
Hmm.
through some of the dates. I guess I don't know. So yeah, so it wasn't the most romantic date, and like I said,
It was like
she.
romantic and it was cute,
Hmm.
but it wasn't Love Island cute. Like that would be a cute normal like, hey, I'm gonna take us out, babe. I'm gonna plan
It's
something cute.
almost
It's a
like
cute date.
Bryce and Trinity's first date when they went on the catamaran.
Theirs was way better though.
Yeah, that
Theirs
was
was way
better.
better. That was way better. They got to go on
Yeah.
a jet ski and then they got to sit around and have
It
champagne
was
on a
just a
boat in the
fanny.
middle of the ocean. Beautiful view. Like that's so much better.
Yeah, that was a fantasy date. And so, as far as fantasy,
It
I'm
was
just
cute.
like,
That's
this
it. It was cute.
seems.
Like I could. It
It,
could be romantic. You can make it
mm,
cute, but like
not when you compare it, like, for me
any
personally,
of the
because
other
we
dates were
can,
better.
we can go, like I said, it wasn't a lot going on with that date. I wouldn't say it was like, oh my God, that date is so awesome. Because for me, now you said this was not your favorite date. This was my personal favorite date, and that was Carl and Anaya's date. When I say that's set up, like that setup. If they do get married, they need to pull off a setup like that for their wedding reception. And I think that would be
You know they
absolutely
can afford it.
gorgeous. And I feel like, oh my God, I could see them with, being in the woods with the twinkle lights and the books and the chandelier and the table and there's oh my God, those flowers were just absolutely amazing. And like I said, if they ever get married, that is what their reception needs to be like, and they need to pull out that book. And
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
book was
like,
so cute. Like the
just
book
oh my
was
God,
so cute.
the fairy tale book. But I think production played into Anaya wanting the fairy tale, and she got it. She
They
definitely
definitely
got it for
did. I
fairy
mean,
tale.
like down to the green dress and his
Mm-hmm.
white shirt. Like if you look at Prince
Yeah.
Naveen, like that's she was it was Naveen and Princess Tiana, and
Yeah.
she even the crowns that they were wearing when they were dancing. Like
Mm-hmm.
they gave her a fairy tale, and good for her.
They
She deserves
definitely
it.
gave her fairy tale, and the Twinkle Lights call almost like the fireflies in
Well, it was definitely
Princess
Tiana's
and the Frog.
Bayou. It was definitely Tiana's
Mm-hmm.
Bayou that they
Mm-hmm.
recreated there. The color
Yeah.
scheme of Princess and the Frog was in there. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was
It was just,
giving.
it was absolutely
Yeah, I just hope
perfect.
the only thing I hope is I hope Carl doesn't ever feel like he has to live up to some fairy tale and he feels
Mm-hmm.
inadequate because of it. I hope that never happens to him. I hope he's confident, like a confident guy that's like, I really like her and I
And
want to
I
give her
think
this
he
fairy tale.
is, and I feel like I don't even think it would be a challenge for him because I feel like
Well, he said it
at his
twice now.
heart,
He said it twice. Like I
he's
don't feel like
he's
a prince, but he said it twice. So I'm just like,
no, but I
okay.
think he's a romantic. I think
I
he's a
don't even know if he's
romantic.
well, maybe. I think he is. But
Hmm.
I more so think what we've seen is that he's a good guy. He's a gentleman.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't know if he's
and
romantic in that sense. I just know he's a nice
and
person.
there
He
are
seems like a
maybe
nice.
not he may not plan the most extravagant dates, which not a lot of people can because I couldn't have planned a date like that. But that's a production thing. But when he and I think with some the book was great, but I think with him saying it was always going to be you. I think that was just when my heart was just like, oh
Yeah,
my God.
he wanted it to
I
hit.
think that was the most romantic part was affirming to her, I was always going to pick you. It was always going to be you. And I think that's the part that absolutely melted my heart for and on that date. So it was a
She just
perfect
felt chosen. She
scene.
felt like the one.
Yes. Hmm. And it just it was perfect. And I'm just like, oh my God, this date is so amazing. And
It's
then it was
giving Cordell
Trinity.
and Serena.
Then it was Trinity and Bryce's turn. They go, same
So I want to
thing.
say when he's getting ready, and
Mhm.
he's just like, I just want it to be perfect for her. I want her to feel like a princess. I want her to feel special. I'm like, oh, Bryce.
Who? That was Carla or
No,
Bryce?
Bryce was saying that. He was just like, I just really want to
Mhm.
make her feel special. I want to make her feel like
Mhm.
this is like a perfect night. I'm like,
Mhm. Yeah.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's love, right? It's not so much about
Mhm.
how good of a time you're gonna have. It's about
Mhm.
making your partner's night so special. Like that's all he
Yeah.
really cared about. It was
Mhm.
special to him because she was there.
Yeah. And so I think the big thing it was like I said, it was another extravagant day
With
the
fire, like a
with
little
the fire,
yeah,
the
and the
metal
flowers
heart and the flowers,
and the
and they're
candles
also
lighting up the walkway.
and it's at night too, so they're in kind of a secluded area, and it's almost like with the lights, it's almost like a candlelit, romantic, intimate thing for them as well. And
Yeah,
Bryce finally says, "I love you,"
I know.
too,
I
which
loved
was
it.
I know they've been wanting to say that because every time they say "I'm happy," I'm happy, I know what he really wants to say is "I love you," I'm falling in love with you. And he finally said it, and she's like, "I
What do
love
you
you
think
too."
about how he said it? Do you think he was just nervous? I was like, Bryce.
No,
He was like,
I
I
think
love you.
yeah, yeah, because it was just like, because I also think that for him, he's just like, I don't want to feel like I'm rushing things as well. I think in his mind, it was just like, we've been together 6 weeks, and I knew because he did end up admitting that he's felt this way
For a while.
since Casa.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for him, he's just like, I think also he thinks because he is older and Trinity's only 22. I think for him, I feel like,
He's trying to be
hey, I want to
careful.
let you, I want to be careful because I don't want you to feel pressure. And she's just like, I love you too. And I've just been waiting.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Even
I've been
how
waiting for you
he's
to say
asking
it.
her to like, because he's asking her to move in. He is,
Mm-hmm.
but he's trying to do it
Yes.
in the most subtle, like however long you want
On your own time, on your
on your own
timeline. Yes, for
time. Like
sure.
there is no time
Mm-hmm.
limit. Like meaning
Mm-hmm.
forever,
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he wants her
He
to move
definitely
in. He
wants
wants to be
to
with
wants.
her. Wants to be with her all the time. I just love that for
Mm-hmm.
him.
But wants her to go at her own pace. Not he. There's no
As
pressure
I
for her
think
to
he
do things
should.
she's not comfortable with.
As I think she
Which.
should. He
Mm-hmm.
should because she is 22 and
Mm,
their lives are about to explode. So it
yeah.
is really a matter of like that whole beach date he'd love to take her on. That's not happening. Sorry, babe. No.
What are you talking about?
He once said that he. Oh, I don't know if you saw the clips on the website or on the app where
Oh,
they.
I saw what he said. I'm gonna take her surfing.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do that for a while.
Why?
People are gonna just literally swarm them. They're not gonna be able to go anywhere right now.
Oh, okay. I
They're
see
not
what
gonna
you're
be able to do
saying.
anything for a while.
Mm,
Like, yeah,
okay.
they're gonna have to get security and everything. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Okay.
crazy. It is always
Mm,
crazy. I mean, you can walk, but it's like, especially when they first come out, it's
mm,
crazy.
okay.
Like people were like having to, they had to keep moving hotels and stuff because people were like stalking their hotels. It's crazy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, fans can be a little cray cray on Love Island. I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
they get pretty.
Yeah. So they did. They had the really great wedding. They said, "I love you." They kissed, hugged, whatever. And then they had fire dancers come in as well. I thought that performance was really great. Seeing the fire
I
dancers
know,
come
and
in.
they're slow kissing. I'm like, oh, they're so
And
cute.
they're dancing and all that stuff.
Love each other so much, and I just love that for
So,
them.
and they come back home. They're describing their day. Yada yada. Had a great time. Then they, um, the next day, what was it?
The next day they
Yeah.
do the nail day. They go and get the
Yes, they go
girls
to
go
nail,
and get their
go
nails
and get the
done.
nails
I'm
done.
sure their hair, but probably just their nails.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then they change for the night, and then they have their finale night, and
Mhm.
the girls look stunning. I
Yes.
think they definitely sent them out in the order they're going to win.
Mhm.
And
Because I also think, I also want to point out when the way Bryce's face lit up
when he
when
saw
Trinity came
Trinity,
down.
he was like,
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
"Oh my
For
god, they
sure.
love kissing each other, man. Every 2 seconds,
They
they're like,
do. Yeah.
they love kissing each
They're
other."
holding each other. Yes.
Holding
And
double
then,
holding hands. I'm like, y'all are just so
yeah,
in
for
tune
sure.
and
Because
locked
they
in.
come down and they see pictures of their time in the villa and all that stuff, and they sit down there watching movie night where they're seeing their journey throughout the entire villa
For the first time
for
they're
the
seeing
first time,
clips
seeing what the audience is seeing. They even included some of the sad clips from Sincere and Melanie
it's her journey.
as well.
It's her journey.
It's a part of their journey as well. I did surprisingly the fact that the producers included when Nia says, "I'm about to fuck this man and say less."
She was
I
like,
was just like,
ah!
she's just like, "Oh my god, why would you
Oh, and I love how
include
they
that?"
included Bryce's yearning. Hmm. His yearning for
Mhm.
her and saying like she makes him feel special and
Mhm.
he just really likes her.
Yeah.
Um
And then they had clips from family members who, as well. We saw Bryce's brother. We saw Zach's parents, Carl's dad as well, and
Trinity's sister,
Trin-
Anaya's
Trinity's
dad,
and Anaya's dad.
Carl's dad,
Mhm,
Sincere's brother and mom,
mm,
and Melanie's dad,
yeah,
and Kata's
yeah.
friends, and Kata's dad. No, Kata's friends. Was it just her friends?
It was Kata's friends. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Kata's friends. Yeah, and then
Mhm.
Zach's parents. Super cute,
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
lovely.
Very.
Loved it for them.
Mhm.
So, but yeah,
And then
so
so and a couple, even a couple celebrities as well.
and from what I gather, I believe it's the people who have had songs played on the show. Because like
Oh yeah,
Lizzo,
because
Kesha, Demi
Jordan,
Lovato, Jordan Sparks, like they all
I
had,
did like the
and
shout out.
that one guy straight up said, "I love hearing my music on the show." So I
Mhm,
think it's the people, Kesha. I think
mhm.
it's people who they've been using their
Songs they've included.
soundtracks throughout the
Mhm.
season. I believe
Oh, that's
that's
nice. I didn't really notice that.
yeah. I thought about it later. I was like, I think that's
There's a couple people I'm like, I don't know who this person is,
it's probably
so
just
I
music
would
you don't
just.
know.
Mhm.
But one of the
So, and
guys I
I
didn't
do
recognize
love,
was one of the guys that said that I've loved hearing my music.
hmm and I did like when Jordan's like, I love hearing my
No
like
air.
song be no air. So I'm just like, oh my god.
No
So it was
air.
really
Yeah.
great. It was just amazing. So that was great. And then they line up to announce the winners. And
Who sings
position
Senorita?
um Senorita.
That song that Anaya and Carl did. Sorry.
I have to go back and look.
I'm about to look it up.
Anyways,
Oh, it's talking
so
about
fourth
Senorita.
place was Zach and Kata. Not a surprise there.
Yeah, I
Third
knew that.
place
Melody and
was
Sincere.
really
Everybody knew those two
sincere.
were going to be 3 and 4. I think it was
Hmm
really a run for your money for Carl and Anaya and Trinity.
Trinity and Bryce.
And
Mm.
I always knew who was going to win.
And she's just like, Trinity and Bryce!
And the way
Ariana.
he's like, ah!
Yeah. And it was just like amazing. And then they had the fireworks and all that stuff. It was amazing. And of course, Trinity started
Trinity broke
crying. She broke
down.
down. And I
My
did like what she
girl,
said.
we knew we were going
And
to
then
get you that money,
Ariana,
boo.
yeah, and Ariana was like, why are you crying? And she's just like, from where I'm from, we don't, this big stuff like this doesn't happen to us, or it's very rare. And
Mm-hmm.
she goes, I didn't think this was going to happen to me. I know my mom is at home super happy and crying too for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm really just processing everything. And
Yeah,
she's
so
just like,
cute.
I'm really glad. She's like, I'm really glad I met Bryce and stuff like that. So she's just really processing. This is a lot. And then they
Mm-hmm.
all jump into the pool. But someone did point out, and I'm just like, when at one point it was Anaya and Melanie, they were facing each other. Now I won't say 100% yes, they kissed each other. But it looked like, from like I said, I'm seeing Anaya's back and I'm seeing only parts of Melanie's face, but people were like, "Oh, they were kissing." I'm like, I don't think it was kissing as far as making out. It was more like, I think it was more of a friend
It was
thing.
definitely a friend thing. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
So instead of a
People are seeing what they
romantic
want to
thing,
see. Like, those
hmm
girls weren't making out in the pool. Calm down.
no, I don't think
Calm
so.
down.
But people were pointing that out. I personally, like I said, it's a still shot, so
It
it
could have
wasn't
literally been
even.
her kissing, like, right here.
Yeah,
And been like,
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it was a still shot. I won't say, like I said, there was a quick clip in the video, so I
yeah.
won't
But I'm like, of
say.
all things to point out, people are so ridiculous.
Yeah,
I remember thinking, oh, Sincere looks a lot darker. Is he wearing a. Hmm. I,
no, it
and
wasn't.
then I
It
was like,
was
I
not.
thought it was Sincere's here. Sincere's
No, it
hair.
wasn't. Yeah, it was
I
not. It
just
was
thought what I
Anaya.
was seeing was his hair.
No, it's Anaya. So, and I'm just
But
like,
I
okay,
did see
fine,
that.
whatever.
And I was
I
like,
did see that. I'm just like, y'all are making way too
calm
much stuff
down.
out of
Like,
this.
calm
Yeah.
down. But yeah, I've been online all day waiting for the Islanders to post. They have not been posting. I'm like,
No.
I need a fix.
I think it's going to be a lot to process because right now Trinity's looking at her socials. She started out probably one of the least followed
She got
people. The girl's
2.1
at
last time I looked.
2 million, over 2 million
Yeah,
people.
2.1 last time I looked.
It's a
So
big jump. And I think as far as girls, she's number one. I think Melanie, I think she's also reached 1 million as well. So
yeah, she had her.
it's a lot.
Yeah, because Anaya has like 800 and something thousand, and I think Kata has 600 and something thousand. So
Mm-hmm.
I think
So
Melanie
definitely,
and
the
Trinity are going to be the
I
biggest.
will have to say to close out. I'm not a reality TV person. This is probably not going to start anything new for me. This was just really fun, and it's something experience. It was
You
something
are going to keep watching. It's going to be our
fun.
new show of the garden, bitch.
Keep watching Love Island, yes, but as far as reality TV show addict, no. I just can't. But I will have to say it was just nice bonding because it's funny because between me, you, and Stacy, and even Stacy's
Sierra.
girls, it was nice to, and even my friend at work, we were coming every day after an episode dropped to call me like, did you see
To
it?
what was
What you
going on?
think?
Yeah, yeah. It definitely
Yeah, and it was
bonds
not.
people because it's like
Yeah, so
everybody
I'm just
watches it.
like, now we always like, because we kind of have like a lot of, now he's watching because of his girlfriend, but we watch a lot of the same shows. So we like Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon right now. So we're also the midst of watching that show as well. So we always come in and be like, okay, did you watch it? But that was just once a week. But we were talking about it 5 days a week because we would have
Yeah,
to,
me and Lincoln did too. My best friend.
so it was just like, it was just nice, to be like, okay, what do you think about this? Or how did
Yeah,
you
because it's
understand this?
definitely
And
different seeing different perspectives. And I always
mm-hmm,
love watching the podcasts and stuff afterwards about it, just because I just love the different perspectives and how people
yeah,
feel. Because like it's usually a very, sometimes it's very
yeah.
different from how I
And
feel.
he's younger. He's in his 20s, and he was a KC defender. I'm like, dude, what the
I would
hell?
I would imagine a lot of young men are Casey defenders because a lot of men
Hmm.
probably have a lot of the same viewpoints Casey does.
Hmm.
Very very
So
red
I'm
pilled
just
American.
like, he
Yeah, it's
goes,
very red
he
pilled.
goes. In fact, he got in a fight with his cousins defending KC. I said,
What was he defending Casey on?
because they were like going in there, we fucking hate KC, fuck him, and he was like, wait a minute, don't go too hard on my man KC, and they were like, you know what? He's like, fuck y'all,
Remember, I was wrong.
and
Listen, I was holding space for Casey for a very long
mm-hmm,
time,
yeah,
and he really played in my face at Casa. I really pissed off at that
mm-hmm,
young man for doing me like that.
yeah.
Cause I had your
I
back.
So yeah, because he had gone out for one of his cousin's birthdays, and he was defending him. He goes, "I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. I'm gonna defend him." I was
That's what you
like,
want to stand toes tied, ten
"Yeah,"
toes
and he was
behind.
just like,
That
You about to have a bunch of women jump your
okay?
ass over
Yeah, I need people to
Casey."
understand. Like before you start standing 10 toes behind nothing, think about
Hmm.
what you're standing behind. Like
Yeah,
honestly, because is that
exactly.
is that how you would treat a woman? Because to me,
Yeah.
standing 10 toes down behind that person means that you would do the same thing. Because
Hmm.
even Casey admitted what he did was wrong.
Yeah, and
So he's
towards
not
the
standing ten
end,
toes behind it.
um, and here's the thing, towards the end, like when we were discussing it towards the end after everything with Casa and everything, he goes, you know what, honestly, the reason why I was defending him, he goes, now he's in his late 20s. He's just like, you know what, when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I was doing the same fuck shit. So I think that's a
Doesn't
part of the
make it
reason
okay.
why. He was like, maybe that's why, because I see myself in him, and
Yeah,
he
but
still
you're
sees the
18,
potential.
20.
2021, but he's only 23, so it's not far off. And I think he's for him. He goes, I don't.
Well,
That's
that's
not
the
me
problem. I would
anymore.
never say defend the
I've
behavior.
learned.
You can
Yeah.
sympathize with it, empathize with it, but you don't have to defend
Mhm.
it.
Exactly. I
Because I
think
can
he
I
just.
can sympathize, or I can definitely sympathize and be like, listen, I know this young man is young
Mhm.
and is not making the best decisions. And
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I actually saw him look at himself and be like, ugh, I don't like what I just
Yeah.
saw. I'm gonna course correct.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not gonna defend him. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
defend him because,
Right.
like I said, I don't feel like he did anything wrong until he got disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
problem,
true.
and that will never change. You can't. Nobody doesn't agree that he was disrespectful. He was
Mhm.
disrespectful. Well, I don't know about
Yeah.
nobody, but he
Just
was,
own up. Just own up to it and apologize and learn from those
and which is what
mistakes.
he
So.
did. And he can.
Mhm.
But I really hope he's not, because I've seen a couple things with him and TT, and I just really hope they don't feed into those people that are trying to gas them up, because it's not gonna land
Yeah.
anywhere good.
E-
Ask Ace.
Exactly.
Ask Ace.
Mhm.
Ask Ace and Huda. It
Yeah.
as
For
popular as
sure.
they were. Where are they now?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Getting
So yeah.
lives, doing
Yeah.
lives,
So
Huda
yeah. It was.
overseas. Like,
So I will have to say I was very much liked it. Like I said, I haven't really done reality TV show after Jersey Shore ended, so that was like my last little obsession as far as like get getting like I would have like the dailies even from Jersey Shore trying to see extra scenes and see what they're doing and stuff like that. I was doing that like the height of Jersey Shore. But it is what it is. I'm just like, I'm okay. I have the rest of my summer back to me, but it was nice to, like I said, be able to be a part of this community as far as like,
yeah,
it felt like the whole world was talking about it. And so it was nice to be
they
in
do.
on the
In the know.
conversation as well. Yeah.
What's really
To be
going
in the
on?
know. It's just like, because last year I'm just like,
You kept texting me.
Alandria,
You're like, "Who's this Nico what?
Nicolandria.
Nick
Why is
something?"
everyone, and they're like, oh my God, oh my God. And we're just like,
And it was
calm down.
literally, it was hey, Landria changed the face of the
Mm-hmm.
game. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dark skinned black woman
Mm-hmm.
changed the game. She changed
Right.
America.
Mm-hmm.
She was groundbreaking. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she changed
Yeah.
what people saw as a standard of beauty. Like, truly.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So yeah, it was nice to be in on the know to, you know,
yeah.
be on the day to day
Well,
because I felt like
I'm
Lev.
always here and I will
Mm-hmm.
continue to be here. I will continue to be looking online, looking for the podcast about
Mm-hmm.
the show that the Islanders are going to be interviewing on. I'll be online
Mm-hmm.
trying to see what Trinity is about to post next. Can't wait to see
Mm-hmm.
them. I already followed the top four, except for the guys, except for Bryce and Carl, are the only two guys I follow, and then the top four girls. I don't want to follow Sincere or Zach, so I won't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited.
only follow. I follow Trinity, Bryce, Anaya, Carl. Those are the only four I follow as far as the top
Oh yeah, I follow
four.
Melanie and Kata. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for reviewing this or watching our reviews this season, guys, and seeing all about our opinions about Love Island season 8. It is a
Mm-hmm.
wrap. I loved it. I can't say
Mm-hmm.
it's my favorite season, but out of all 6, 7, and 8 are the only U.S. seasons I've watched, and I've loved them all. So, congrats.
Okay.
All right, but we're gonna get out of here, and we will let you guys know what we're gonna be working on next. But you guys will hear from us soon.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.